I just said knocking doors, right? Canvassing. Canvassing, talking directly to voters is a key part of any successful campaign. Phone banking can't replace it. Social media can't replace it. Those are supplemental things that kind of buttress your canvassing. And while it can be done perfectly well, effectively with printed lists and data collected, you then, like I've said multiple times, someone has to enter it, right? So and canvassing tools are expensive, but they're really nice. So if you're using Nation Builder, there's a Nation Builder specific app called Handy Nation. You can download it on iOS or Android phones and tablets. It basically gives you Nation Builder on your phone. And you can say, I'm canvassing, pull up everybody in my area that's in our contact list. And when you do that, it'll give you a map. You can click it and say, I'm at this house. It can pop up and give you fields where you can ask them questions and you can input the answers. Starts at $60 a month, which, for a small campaign is going to be a lot. But if you're running a serious, federal level campaign, it's probably a drop in the bucket of what you need to be spending. eCanvasser is a broader one. It integrates with almost everything, and it does the same kind of thing. It starts at $150 a month. Trailblazer is another one. This is one of those areas where, like, if you Google canvassing apps, you'll get those lists that are like the 20 best, because there's a lot of them. So I'm giving some suggestions, but there are others out there that may better fit. The reason Trailblazer got in here is because it does something cool that always annoys me. At least in Illinois, if you put out a yard sign on, like, the public right-of-way, you're legally required to remove it after the election. And you can be fined if you don't remove it after the election. And I think it's like that in most states. In addition to doing your walk sheets and your digital canvassing app, Trailblazer can track where you put your yard signs. So when you said, my first engagement in a political campaign was when I was 17, and my dad was the campaign manager for one of his friends running for state house. My job in the campaign most of the time was to have hundreds of yard signs loaded into my car and to drive around my rural county putting them at key places. And I was supposed to mark on a map. 10 of them went down here. 10 went here. There's one over here. What Trailblazer lets you do is have basically a Google map open and go, boom, I put one there. Boom, I put one there. Boom, tag it. Boom, tag it. And then after the election, you can pull up the list and you can go collect them all. So it makes that process a little easier. Action Network, which is the one I've been pushing, is really affordable and powerful for small green campaigns. Has what's called a kiosk mode, and allows you to create automatically resettable forms that can be used for recording this data. So if you're knocking doors and canvassing, you can have a form set up that says 1 to 5, how much does this person support Medicare for all? 1 to 5, how much do they support Green New Deal? 1 to 5, how much do they support defunding the police? 1 to 5, how much do they support major cuts to our military budget? And as they answer the question at your door, you hit the button, you hit the button, you hit the button, you hit the button. When you're done, you click submit, and you walk to the next door. And when they answer the door, you pull it up, and you don't have to go find them. You don't have to scroll through anything. The form's automatically reset, enter their name, enter their email, and hit the question answers. So it's a cool one, but you kind of have to build it yourself, which is both a benefit and a little more work.